All right, everybody, welcome back to our episode of Life in Stereo. I am your host, Papa Hack. With me, of course, my main man, Bobby, Payday on the Beat. And we're welcoming back Aaron Gothhop Rogers.
Woo!
Hello,
AR.
hello.
All
I
right.
wasn't QBing the other game, but that's
All right. So today's topic is aliens in the ocean. What
I've seen it.
the
I've seen
heck
it.
do you guys think?
I don't know why it's a thing now, because I've followed these things for years. But I say that they're trying to distract us from what's really going on.
But
What do you think, Aaron?
what's your wait, hold on.
Uh,
What's your conspiracy theory of what's really going on?
Aliens in the ocean. Like, come on, like
It's a
I
good
love
song.
it.
nothing
Yeah,
in the
oh yeah.
ocean. So
What's the name of that song? Is it in the ocean? What's it? Is it astronaut?
featuring Aaron Romeo.
Ast- Astronauts in the ocean,
Astronauts in
Oh
the
aliens in
ocean.
the
yeah.
Yeah, that's
ocean,
what song. Yeah, I like
Mass
that song.
Wolf, and
Yeah, Mass Wolf. Yep. I like that song. I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. All right, but so
yeah,
what do you? Yeah,
stuff.
what do you think about this, Aaron? What do you think about the aliens in the ocean? Do you
I
believe? Do
think
you not believe?
I in all, I believe in aliens. I believe in other life forms, which you want to call aliens. Like I believe in there could be another Earth like us, another galaxy where there's people on a planet or aliens or beings on a planet with cities and
Like
whatever else they have
intelligent
going
life.
on, oceans like similar to our planet. But there's reasons why we're kept from each other. You think of movies like The Day the Earth Stood Still,
Mhm.
or
Yeah,
like other alien movies where maybe Time Machine, things like that, where there's different beings. It was the same Earth, but that's a whole different thing where sometimes people come in conflict with each other. As soon as humans see something they don't interpret or understand, they might start shooting at it or trying to
violence.
destroy.
That's our nature to protect.
Mm,
Violent right away. I mean, I'd rather shoot than be shot. So, but all right, everyone, we want to shout out our sponsor, Dubby. They're a new energy drink. They're a modern approach on energy. It's not 2018 anymore, and energy drinks need to evolve. No sugar, no fillers, no artificial flavors, no dyes, no none of that crap. They got Palm Bomb Energy, Purple Dub Sauce, Mystery Flavor, Blue Raz, all kinds of different flavors. It'll blow your head off. Dubby, click the link below. Use the code PapaHack. Still, I believe there's definitely aliens.
mm.
I don't know about aliens in the ocean. Maybe
Yeah,
some type of
yeah, that
like,
I mean, okay,
could be.
so if UFOs, like I call them UFOs still because that's what I grew up with, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
what they call them
UFOs, little
UFAs
objects,
now, or they call them UFAs now,
UAPs,
or
yeah,
UAPs. That's what it
like
is. Yeah,
unidentified anomalous phenomena.
yeah.
But UAP, I'll probably I know what it is, but UFO still my term,
UFO.
you know what I
It's
mean?
yeah, it's UFOs. Yeah.
As in spaceship from outer space, different planet, whatever.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
what UFO is to me. But in the ocean, if they are real, it makes more sense that they're already here
Mhm.
rather than coming from somewhere else. That's all I agree with.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
with the only thing about that, like I understand, I know the ocean is so vast and so large, and we haven't explored even a tenth of it yet. And I get that part and that aspect. But like, come on, dude. If there was another type of aliens, mermaids, whatever they are underwater
Mhm.
down there, another colony or another civilization down there, I feel like they would have already came up, or because of something running out of resources somehow,
Yeah.
something, or like we would have ran into them in the past. And even if it's like,
Mm.
even if this was back in the day, like fucking 100 years ago, whatever, if they ran into them then, they wouldn't have set a panic off to everybody else. Like they didn't have the internet back then. Communications were nim, and
Mm.
news was very vague and not. Besides local news, it wasn't always like the world. We don't know what's going on in the world over on
Oh
that
yeah.
side of the planet. We may
Mm.
find out in a week or two or whatever,
Hmm.
3 weeks or
Well,
whatever. But It's not like it is now. So like I feel like back then they would have came out if they were in the ocean and they would have talked and they would have been
Yeah. Probably
friendly or
asked
they would
us
have taken over.
nicely not to drop off like nuclear weapons. Like,
Yeah,
hey, you
shit
guys
like
are
a
up
hey,
there like
Oh
messing
hey,
yeah,
things
the
up for us
tests.
down
yeah,
here.
you're
Like
messing up our I don't want to say ozone, but I guess technically that's
our
what the ocean
ecosystem,
kind
like
of
down
your
there. Like,
ecosystem.
yeah.
Yeah, like you're fucking it up, killing all the fishes and everything with these bombs you're setting off. Like
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm gonna
I
wait
feel
till like a whale like washes up on shore and there's a spaceship inside of it. Like, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like that's what I
exactly.
got.
That
I
Yeah,
might
have to
like
be
see that to be
probe.
convinced.
yes, yeah, something like that. Like yeah, like all right. So
Okay.
this is a little weird. Like I don't know this question. Like you just said the whale thing. So imagine I'm sure out there somewhere a whale ate some part of a ship or something eventually, or a shark even. I always say whale just because whales are so big, they're so
Yeah,
huge.
yeah.
Like I always think of like Pinocchio, the movie Pinocchio. They
I
get
was I was thinking of that too when you said that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So will would could a whale's stomach decompose and break down whatever type of metal a ship, spaceship, whatever, a
Yeah.
boat, anything is made out of? Or would it just kind of like sit in their stomach and eventually like kill them? Like, you
Yeah,
know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
I'm
Like,
not the whale expert, but you know what I mean? The whale whisperer.
the
But
whale
I
whisperer.
would think if it can move as fast as they claim that these little UAPs are moving, it would just blow right through the whale. Like it would
Yeah,
have some kind
that
of defense
that too.
system, like you know
Yes,
what I mean?
yes, yes. It would exactly like
So
this isn't like it's in the comics where
yeah.
or the movies where the Green Lantern comes and his ship crashes and he just like gives up on life. Like we would have still found that.
Yeah, I need to
There would
see
have been
like a
Oh
video
actually
yeah,
of
some
exploding
evidence.
whales. Like,
later.
I'd be like, oh, must have been a UAP. He's good. Like,
Must have been an alien.
yeah.
I believe
Alien.
aliens exist, just not in our ocean. What were you gonna say,
Yeah,
Aaron? I'm sorry.
yeah. I agree. No, you're good. Yeah. I That's like far fetched because you think of like the nuke. This goes back to that nuclear tests that were done in the oceans, like various oceans or remote
Hmm.
parts of the world or areas or different islands where they did nuclear tests and they would explode everything in the ocean or in that area, and there was never anything coming out of there, or spaceship
Now
flying out.
I just thought of this. What if they weren't tests?
Mhm.
What if we're trying to like bomb the things in the ocean? Like that was
Mhm.
our way of saying, hey, stay back. Well, what about that?
Hey, I think
That's
you're
it.
on to something there.
Yeah,
That's like
I just
that's an
thought of that.
interesting thought. Instead of like they're saying it's a
Yeah,
test,
yeah,
but
because it
really,
like
Yeah.
really
yeah,
they were at war and stopping whatever aliens or monsters or whatever were
yeah,
coming
they're
up
trying to get too
from
close.
under.
Yeah. I'll
That's an
have to track.
interesting
I'll have to
aspect
look
of
up
that.
like
I
UFO
like that.
sightings, and then when did we bomb the ocean? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's an interesting
Yeah,
side of it. Never thought about it that way. That
that would be cool. That would be
could be
cool.
on to something.
Maybe.
Imagine
Yeah.
imagine if like for real aliens were in our ocean or some type of life form like that was
Yeah,
colonized down there or
yeah.
whatever.
There's stuff that we haven't found yet. Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
But imagine if they were down there, and they come up to say Florida,
Yeah.
and it's literally an army, like soldiers marching, and they
Yeah.
have ships, and they come up and they're like tanks, and they're like on land, and they just start like
Like
bombing
destroying
everything,
everything.
Like
Yeah.
destroying
Star
everything.
Wars.
Like,
Mm.
yeah, exactly like Star Wars. Yes. Imagine if that were to happen. How much, how much do you think the world would actually change? Do you think it would become all of us versus all of them? Or do you think we'd still have everything split? Like, what do you think the difference would be?
Okay, I'll
I
go
think it
second.
Yeah, I think it would come together. So I mean not everybody, but there would be a lot of interesting collabs to say the least, and people that countries you think wouldn't come together probably would in that manner. And kind of like frenemies during that time period or
Yeah,
during this happening, they'd be frenemies,
yeah,
just to get
yeah.
defeat a bigger foe, basically. That's
what would be even more scary is imagine if they spoke English. And I only use English because we speak English. I don't speak any other languages. I wish I did. No, very minimum Spanish. Like I don't know nothing else.
Hmm.
But I wish, like, imagine if they come up and they're speaking Spanish and they're just like, "Hey, we're just here to part. We're just here to party and hang out this weekend. We're on
You just
our
start
weekend
shooting
on our
them.
leave." Yeah, then people just start shooting. They're
Like,
like,
hey,
"What the
hey,
hell are
buddy,
they? Like,
hey,
what's going
buddy,
on?"
my spaceship ran out of fuel. You got $20. Bang.
Imagine that, dude. Like that'd
Uh,
be some shit. All right, all
uh,
right, all right. So now we're on the aliens topic.
mm,
What about Bigfoot?
Bigfoot.
What do you think?
yes,
Yes?
I think more of a chance to find some type of ape that we
Leviathan.
don't know about yet than aliens in the ocean.
Yeah, we probably could. What is that? I don't know the exact term, the medical term. It's the disease though, where people like basically like just grow hair all over their whole entire face and
Oh,
like their
like
body.
the wolf thing.
Yeah, the wolf thing. I don't know what it's
Yeah.
called though, but like women get it, men get it too. What if like the whole time that was like no this this goes back probably because Bigfoot's they've been saying Bigfoot sightings for years now.
Yeah.
So let's just use an example 70 years ago. It's not that far away. It's believable. What if growing up in some little crap town, I'm going to say down south because that makes it even better. What if it's down south where colored people weren't liked a lot or whatever? And well, not 70 years ago, so it had to have been longer than that. But you understand what I'm saying. So imagine
Mhm.
back then, and what if a person of color had that disease or condition, whatever you want to call it. They shunned him away, and he was the first official sighting of Bigfoot. He's living out in the woods for years. He's a taller person. He's a taller male or female, but
Yeah.
they don't have no more clothes. They don't have nothing. They're just in the mountains trying to
Yeah,
survive.
now
And
that
like,
your example, it could have been like when we first discovered America. What if it was just like a tribe? They built a boat, they came over, they just looked different. It's Bigfoot. Kill them.
yeah,
Like, you know what I mean?
exactly.
Like
You know how like I can't remember.
they
I don't,
didn't speak English. It was, hey man, I need some coal for my boat. Bang! Like
Yeah, yeah.
it could be anything like that
yeah.
island of leprosy of everyone. I don't
Mhm.
remember. I just remember learning about it. I don't remember all the facts about it, but it could have been something like that. They were just shunned away, and like that disease could have been more prominent and dominant back then, and it could have been anybody. It didn't have to be a person of color, but I'm just using it as for
Yeah.
example because all the pictures I see of Bigfoot, his face is usually darker.
Yeah.
But just
Harry and all
imagine it.
that.
Yeah, yeah. So just imagine if that's what it was this entire time.
Yeah, just like different uh like yeah, yeah.
But it was really Chewbacca. It was
Like
really
Yeah,
honestly, I'm
yeah,
picturing
it's true.
Bigfoot now. I'm looking at Aaron like with picturing him with hair. I don't have facial hair. I'm picturing you two as Bigfoot right now. Y'all ugly as hell.
Oh man, that'd be awful. That'd be awful. That'd be awful. Big Bigfoot. I mean, it wouldn't be awful to be that tall, but it would be awful to probably to be Bigfoot. Like,
Yeah, the
dude, who
aliens, the
knows?
Bigfoot.
duck and
Somebody,
I
hunters
remember
and
when I was younger, searching for like the Loch Ness monster and stuff like that.
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I seen so many pictures, and everyone always it always goes back to that famous same like image. You can search it right now, and it's going to be the black and white one where it looks like its head. To
Mhm.
me, honestly,
Mm.
what that looks like after seeing so many videos, that looks like a freaking elephant's trunk coming up out of
Oh, like
water
he's
as it's
swimming
like
in the water.
swimming.
Yeah.
Yes,
Ah, I
yes.
never thought of that.
That
Yeah.
looks like an elephant trunk.
And they never really got clear photos too. Like the funny thing is about a lot of those photos, they're
My
always like,
dog is my dog's bothering me, so I figured I'd pick her up and say hi to everybody, Coco.
Bigfoot,
"Hello, Coco,
bang! Like,
Coco, none for
Uh,
you, then Coco,
Coco,
two
Coco,
for
yeah.
you, Coco."
you call her like nicknames like Cocoa Pebbles, Cocoa Wheats.
She's Coco, that's her name.
Yeah,
And I call Tyler started calling her Coco Bean.
Cocoa.
So I call her Bean or Peen Bean. Princess, what else do we call you? I call her Cocoa Butt sometimes, mainly Peen Bean. Or Tyler, I call her Tyler. I go Peen Bean, come here, my Cocoa
I like
Bean.
Cocoa Butt. Cocoa
We
Butt.
do call her we call her Cocoa Bee a lot too.
Cocoa Bee.
She's at my feet. probably 95% of the time when I'm sitting at this desk, she is below me. She's right below me. Every recording we've had so
All
far,
right,
so I
we're
guess
gonna have to
100%
get a
accuracy.
webcam for her.
We'll get the Coco Cam. We'll have her down
Yeah.
there. But
Yeah, I need to
aliens in
know.
the ocean and
Awesome.
Bigfoot.
I need to know what everyone thinks about this aliens in the ocean, though.
Enceladus and
Like,
Titan.
leave a comment or
Leave a
something. Like,
comment, let us know your
I think it's
opinion
just
about
a
aliens and Bigfoot. I think it's
Mm.
just another
I think it's
bullshit
just for
story about
like the
Congress.
Department
Just
of Defense budget. Like they're trying to get money.
Mm.
you know what? That could be another.
They have an eight
That could be
hundred
another
billion
thing.
dollar like budget
Yeah.
every
Oh
year.
yeah. I mean,
That could be another thing of
Yeah.
trying to get people to donate money or something stupid like just to like that's an excuse because there's a bunch of them crazy conspiracy theory people out
Hmm.
there who like have no problem donating hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Look,
No. Yeah.
look, look at all the Mormons. I mean, look at Christians, look at
Yeah.
Catholics. Everyone donates all kind of money to churches constantly. Like, I believe there's a higher power, but man, I don't believe my pockets should be empty to that higher power.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, it's and the whole thing too to add to that about, life is other planets livable, Saturn's two moons, Titan and Enceladus, that was like something else that, I believe that a little bit too. That's possible. How to get there, how we would get there in that case, if something would happen, is a whole other topic or idea. But
I also feel like if there were aliens out there, okay, out in space, space is so big. There were aliens out there. Why have they not come here in a group? Like, are we shunned off, or is there only one planet of life in basically each galaxy? Imagine that. So, like, we have to travel galaxy to galaxy. Like,
Yeah. So the what people would say is because if we look at something with a telescope, it's so far away we haven't received that light yet.
yeah, to come
So,
back
so
to
they
it.
don't
Yeah,
even know if we're 100 light years away, they're seeing us 100 years ago. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
But I mean, if
yeah.
they have faster than light travel, you know what I
Hundred
mean? Like,
yeah,
times.
then it shouldn't make a difference. I think we're
yeah.
alone. Like, we're alone.
I kind of do. I also saw a theory one time. Not to you know get into a whole nother subject, but I saw a theory one time that it was Earth. This is kind of funny. It reminds me of the one South Park episode where Earth was a TV show to the aliens, but every creature you see on Earth,
Hmm.
humans, and then like deer, lions, cats, dogs, spiders, insects, all come from their own planet that was
Hmm.
like vastly dominated by, say, deer
Yeah.
or tigers, crocodiles,
I mean, like the deer
and
were like the humans, like the dominant like
they were the
species.
dominant species. Yeah, they were
Yeah.
still the way they are here, but and something happened there, so they got shipped here somehow, and that's why
Oh,
they're
okay.
on our planet. But we're just the vast dominant race, species, whatever you want to say it.
Hmm.
We're the strong ones,
Yeah.
I guess. And yeah, I don't know. I saw some
The
weird stuff
top of
like
the
that, but
food chain.
yeah, we're the top of the food chain. There you go. I couldn't think of anything.
Yeah, well,
It's
dark.
different. It's weird. But all right, guys, that wraps it up for this episode. I am your host, Papa Hack. My main man, Bobby Payday on the beat.
And
Aaron Gothop Rogers stepping in again. We will
Woo.
see you guys later.